And we're live. Yes, we are here. Welcome back to the channel. Well done, Mike. It has been a busy few days, and I went into the newsagents, as you can see here, and we got ourselves issue number 75 of Build the Spitfire Mark 1A, brought to you by Hachette Partworks. Now, as you know, I seem to get my 2 issues in every week, and apparently it's because the newsagents are very, very behind. And while I was in there, it will be a long stream, this one, because it's quite a lot to do. While I was in there, I actually said, like, what is the reason why the rack was took away? They actually said it's because the people who send all the magazines and all that, they didn't send them enough partworks for the rack to be viable in there or feasible in there. So that's the reason why they took that. Now, issue 75 came in this glorious box, which is very heavy. As you can see, this is what 75 looks like. Got the magazine just down there. Next thing I got was the issue 76. Can we just praise Hachette right here, ladies and gentlemen, with this fantastic packaging? Not only do we get the cellophane, we also get this lovely cardboard box, which looks like that, as you can see. So I've also got issue 76. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get the this moving every Thursday again. So obviously diamond painting is now Monday for the foreseeable future until it's finished, and then obviously we're just going to try and get it to the same day each time rather than scattered here, there and everywhere. So that's issue 76. Now, while I was in there as well, or as much as I like my partworks, you know the reason why I went in there is because I got this. Just bear with me. I've got so much stuff. So, as you know, Dodge Charger has been out in the newsagents, and I never, because obviously they can't start the file until we get issue 5, which is fine. I'm happy with that. Had a word with them today. They're going to put issue 3 away for me. But look what I got today. Issue number 2 of the Fast and Furious. Yes, $4.99 is in the shops. So do pop down to your local newsagents if you do want to get this issue. Check this out. $4.99, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Fast and Furious. Very interesting how it's on the blister pack. Presentation is really, really good. You've got the magazine very, very blended in well and incorporated well with that magazine there. So obviously this is only $4.99, as you are aware. I've got up to issue 13. So this will just be like replacements. I could have just waited, but you know what I'm like. If I see it, I want it. So only $4.99 with this one. Now on the back, very important, issue number 3 is now approximately $9.99. So going forward for issue number 3, that bloody duck is in the way. You can see it like right up here. That duck is in the way. So let me just move it down. I know it's very distracting with 2 screens, but we have got some microphone issues. Haven't had the time to go through and sort that out. So issue 3 is $9.99. So really, really good, which means we're only, what, 2 issues away from setting that up in the file. Obviously, you know, at the moment it seems to be weekly. A lot of people are telling me it's fortnightly. It's weekly at the moment, and it does actually say on the magazine here, if you zoom up on your phone, you've got a button, zoom it up, it does actually say that it's weekly in the newsagents right there. I'm not going to play around with the tripod too much because we've got quite a lot to do in this issue. Now, so this is issue 75, and as you can see, when I saw this issue, I'm going to do a lot of talking in this. When I saw this issue, I was thinking, right, yeah, these look very small. So I'm thinking it's going to be little miniature pallets. Little did I know that it's absolutely ginormous. And this is the display stand. So we're actually going to be building that today. Very excited to do it. And as you can see, we've got pages upon pages, you know, of things to do. It's in all this glory. And then obviously coming up in issue 76, which I have got to the side of me, is more base. I believe this is going on for like 5 packs. So we'll have like 5 packs of all this base work. So I think what we need to do first of all, absolutely sweating in here, so do excuse me, but I'm sweating like a pig here. Trying to find like a cloth or something. But so let's have a look and see what we got in this package. I love getting rid of rubbish. So, oh wow, oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Oh wow, cool. This is going to be a bloody big base, I tell you. This is absolutely fantastic. So let's pop that over there. Oh wow. Oh, do you know what? It's like opening up a present. This is absolutely. Oh right, yes. So my first impressions of this is obviously it looks like it's going to be a linking job. So what I mean by that is obviously if we was to get the other part of this, you would piece it together like a puzzle and it would link like that. Now, very, very plastic, so I'll give them that. What I can see on here though is like some sort of detailing, so you can see some detailing there. As I said, you'll have to zoom up if you want to see that closer, but this is going to be absolutely massive, guys. I mean, that's two pieces already. I mean, wow. I don't know if I'm going to fit this all in. I can give it a go, but this is not going to go up any further, so I'll leave that there. Right, let's see what we got else in this package. Ah, right. Oh, wow. Bloody hell, that's massive. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the size of this bad boy. Look at that. So obviously in here we've got loads of holes. They've got a mark here that says number 2 on it. If I just move that up like that, as you can see. So this sort of stuff, I've actually worked on this before, and if it was to break, it's like you know, shredded sort of cardboard, if you like. Horrible stuff if it breaks up because it's like flakes of stuff. Yeah, wow, interesting. I think that's probably MDF. Don't quote me on that because I could be wrong. Oh my god, I'm in shock. Look at the size of this thing. Oh man, I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't expect it to be this big, but wow. Okay. Okay, we'll see how we get on. I mean, obviously, I don't know how we're going to fit this all together, but wow. And then obviously, oh yes, that's very heavy quality. Look at this. I feel like I'm building a ship. That's the impression I'm getting. We've got some nuts there. Okay, that's fine. I've got some behind this curtain, the spanner. But oh man, this is ginormous. Oh wow. So that's obviously the inside of the box. That's all done. We don't need that. So what we've got here, 7501 is this section here, and that is the side part for the display stand times 2. We've then got 7502 and 03. Why am I doing this? I don't know. 7203 and 02. Yeah, 02 and 03, which are these parts here, and this seems to be the base panel for display stand 1. Obviously this one up here does have a number 1 in the corner here, so we've got 1 and 2. Again, 74 and 75 are these brackets, so these parts here. Then we've got a pack of screws, 7506, which are, oh bloody hell, they're chunky. We've got some chunky screws here today. Oh wow, I can't believe the size of this. I'm really impressed. You sort of know when you get to these issues that it's, you know, coming to the end of it. Wow. But these are the screws. Look at that. Screws and washers, they're chunky. They're really big. So obviously screws and washers 7506 and 7507 is 5 4 times 8.5 millimeter PM screws and 5 M4 washers. So that must be this pack here, because there's obviously screws in here, but then obviously there's 5 hexagonal nuts and PM screws as well. Wow. I don't know where to start, but shall we get building? That's the main thing here. Right, this is very easy. Okay, so if we move, yeah, wow. I can't get over how big that is. So basically what it wants us to do is to take the 2 sides. Gonna do this as best I can. Is it better on that screen? Can you see any better? Ah, yes, there we go. Right, let me just have a play around with this, because that bit's cutting it off a smidge. So if we say Yeah, that's a little bit better. It's smaller, but basically it wants us to join it up like that. Oh, wow. Now, I don't think it needs to go a specific way with the grain of the pattern here, but yeah, I quite like that. Oh, wow. Very cleverly done here. If I just unlink that, you've got screw holes here. So that's very cool, because what's going to happen now, we're going to get ourselves a lovely bracket here, but pay very close attention because you've got two different brackets, okay? So one of them is basically an L shape, and then you've got this square bit here with an L shape. The other part of it, hang on a minute, yeah, the other part of it seems to have what looks to be like really weird sort of situation there. Right, so what we need to do is obviously we need to pull it with these 4 holes first, and it looks to me, I can't see any problem with that. I'm just having a double check. We've got an arrow going along there with a smidge there, and that's going to sit. Oh, bloody hell, this is very heavy duty, isn't it? I'm very impressed. Oh, wow. Right, so once we've got the bracket on, we're going to get PWB times 4, which are the, I'll show the side panels. It doesn't say anything about, I'm going to get my scissors. I'll be back in a minute. Let's have a look. Where's my scissors? I did have scissors. Where'd they gone? I don't know. Anyway. Yes, there they are. Lovely. Right, so I'm going to undo this. And it's not really saying anything about a washer. So fix the connecting bracket to the side panels using yeah. Right, so ensure the side panels are pushed together when fitting. Exactly. Well, it's definitely not going to be them ones because they're obviously silver and they're instructing us to use black. And what's quite good about this is, we just put that over there, I get to use my new Oreo set. This is actually my green one. I really like this one. It's an upgraded version apparently. So as you can see, I've not even took the tape off. So yeah, let's get into this. I tell you what, this is the great thing about, do you know what? Let's just snip that off there. This is the great thing about Harshette Partworks, is the fact that they pride themselves on quality. So yeah, doesn't matter if that's come off. I'm not really worried about that. So let's get this. Oops. Let's get this all done. Oh, it's so nice using new tools. Oh yes, look at that. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to go for number PZ0, and we're going to pop that in there. Now, these look all to be the same size screw, so I'm going to pop that in like so, and we're going to screw that down into there. Oh yes, oh yes, that's going in. That's going in absolutely perfect. I'm really happy with that, and yeah, lovely. Obviously, it may, when that screw tightens, it may shift it slightly, so just pull that back into alignment. Now, as you can see, we've sort of seen the main view here, so we're putting some screws in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it to that screen. That way you can see a little bit more. I'll push this down a smidge, and that way you've got a better view while we screw these in. So far, so good. And this matches my map, so it's pretty good. But yeah, I think it's great that they're sending 2 issues at a time in. I think that's fantastic. So we'll screw that in. Right, so. And then I just dropped one, but that's fine. I can pick that up later. Screw that in that way. So obviously, if it's got, because this one is a little bit shifted. So what I would do to that is I would loosen that off a bit to just drag that into alignment, and then we tighten that off. That way we've got a dead center to go in there. So this, oh wow, I can't stop saying it. I'm sorry, but this is really impressive. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? I'm sorry, but this is very impressive. I'm very happy with this. This sort of brings back memories when I did the DeLorean train track. Same sort of mechanism. You had like brown brackets, not metal, but whoops. Doesn't matter if that's scratched because we're not going to see it. So, what a hoddly. Let's might need my magnetizer. Is it in there? No, it's not. I don't think. Where's my magnetizer? No, I don't have my magnetizer. That's fine. It's not a problem. So if we just, there we go. Lovely. Look at that. Brilliant. Oh yes. Yeah, baby. Look at that. You lovely piece of equipment. Brilliant. That is really gorgeous. That really, really is. I really like that. I mean, look at that. It's just, that's just beautiful. Let me put it on that screen again. But you can see that's really cool. So obviously this part here is obviously going to be screwed into the floor or something. But let's put that there for the minute. Right, this is where it could get a little bit tricky. Perhaps if I go like that. Right. So we've got to now, we've got to somehow connect, obviously one is going to go before two. So we've got to, it's interesting how that part there, you can't see that. Let me just move that over a smidge. Let me just move that over a smidge. Right, so can you see up here it's got a notch in it, whereas this part here doesn't. So obviously that's quite interesting. I'm going to move these things out the way. Oh, right, that's where we put the washers in. Lovely. So let me get the, just going to open these up because we're getting to that point where we need to put the washers in. So thank you to the 2 people watching. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. So yeah, so it looks like we're going to be putting that. You've got to make sure it's level here. That's very cool. So now what we've got to do is, it looks as if it's asking us to, it's going, just having a look at that. It looks like it's got to sit something like that. So let's have a look at this little manual here. Yes, okay. So we need this chunky little screw here. This is where we're going to put a washer on it. So this is washer. As you can see, it's a washer. We're using this chunky screw. This is absolutely exciting. And then we're going to use a nut, which is this. Now, I know some people get confused between nuts and screws, or screws and bolts and that sort of thing. This is a screw, okay? This is a nut. So it's not the other way round. Nut, screw, screw, nut, okay? Right, so I think it's probably best, yeah. They're saying to not put this part in yet, so it's saying to just like screw one in. So I think the easiest option is to offer that, but then it's saying to put this screw through the top here. Lovely, 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 lovely. Loving it, loving it, loving it like that. Right, oh yeah, that's good. Okay, then what we need to do is put the washer, which looks to sit over the top. Now, I might need to pop behind the curtain again because I need to get a spanner. I'm just having a look because if you look there, that's got recess, whereas that side's flush. So I don't think it matters too much, but I'm going to go for the flat side first. So if we just go like that. Now, I need to go behind the curtain to get a spanner, so just bear with me, and I will be back. I will be back. Hasta la vista. Terminator saying that is, I'll be back. Okay, spanner with the spanner. There's my little small spanner. I need a spanner. I need a spanner. I probably haven't even got a small one, but it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, so okay, that's fine. So I don't think I've got one big enough because I got these from Poundland. Whoops. But if we go to that screen, this is definitely far too big, and so is that one. So I did have a small one, so I don't know where that is. I'm wondering. No, that's not going to do it. I'm having a think here, guys. So let's have a look. That's not going to do it. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't matter because I can tighten that up in post-production. What I can do, let me just pop back. I think I've got some pliers because I may be able to ply that round. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, here we go. Lovely. Aha. Where there's a wheel, there's a way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use pliers. This is not ideal. It's my build. I will do it how I wish. But what I'm going to do here is just give it a little turn. But what I've just forgot to put the screw in, because to tighten the bolt you have to put the screw there, hold it, and then the other side sort of you put it in like this, and then I'm not very good at left-handed, so you sort of hold that tight and then it screws up for you, but I think it's that way. Okay, so what we'll do, just hold that here. Come on, yeah. Is that on? Yeah. And just give it not too much, but just so it's a little bit tight. Lovely. So as you can see, that's not moving, that's on lovely and tight. So that's that. Right, so next part, what we need to do is number 2 now, which is really good. We're going to put this underneath here. So obviously I think, you know, for next time I do need to get a spanner that's big enough. I don't think it tells you in that book what size the spanner, what size that nut is, because as you can see, where did I put the spanners? The spanners have disappeared. Anyway, but I need to try and find one that's small enough for that. But pliers work a treat. You know, you can hold it, twist it, if you wish. Right, so I now need to get another screw. So I'm wondering, I mean, if that's one side, hang on, let's put that there. If that's, if this is just one side, then surely I'm wondering if there's going to be another 2 of these panels just backed up behind it, and then perhaps another 2 of these parts here, maybe around the back. But yeah. Okay, so I knew that would do that. But if we just, yeah. So this is where you need half a dozen pairs of hands or an assistant. If we just offer that, come on. Yes, 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 right. Now, oh, it's going to keep coming off, isn't it? Okay. Right, get the nut first. This is where it gets a bit tricky because, like, this is where you need like half a dozen pairs of hands. So let's have a look. It's hard because you've got. Try and get this. I'm trying to figure out a better way to do this, but there we go. So if we do that, there we go. Right, issue 2. There we go. I always make it harder for myself. That's the thing. Let's put that there. Okay, let's put that there. Lovely. Stay. Be a good boy. Stay. That's what I would say to Molly, my Cocker Spaniel. So yeah, that works, doesn't it? Because now we've got the washer on, we can now screw this bolt on. No, nut, not the bolt. The bolt is the thing that goes through it. This is the nut. So my preference is I wouldn't personally put the recess side through that. I would put it the flush side on the back. Hello, we got a comment. Just bear with me. I'm just going to put this nut on, and then so you sort of can, you know, tighten it with your hand. What I'm going to do is I'll screw this in, and then I'll get to your comment. Very simple again. Hold it this side here, and then I'm using pliers because I ain't got a spanner big enough, but just give it a little. It's very important when you're holding it, you must hold the screwdriver, because if you don't hold the screwdriver and you're turning that, it's just going to rotate, because that's what the screwdriver's for. So you're basically just holding it, giving it a tight grip, and then just giving that a little turn. Not too much, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Lovely. Oh, so it's too hot in here, so oh wow, this is super awesome. Right, let's get to a comment. Is it who I think it is? Adam Turner, nice to see you again. Let's hope the base doesn't take the next 12. Oh no, could you imagine it? Like 12 issues are doing this. Take the next 12 issues and they drag it out anymore. Yeah, I probably dare say we're going to be doing this like half a dozen times for the next couple of weeks or so. But there must be still more to do on the plane, surely. But yeah, seems to be. I was just saying, I can't get this camera up any more, but I've got an impression, I don't know about you, Adam, but I've got a feeling, because we've already got a panel on this side, haven't we? So I'm assuming that we're going to get another 2 ones of these, and it's going to back up here, so it'll back along here. I'm assuming, what's with this pinging? Okay. I'm assuming what's going to happen is we're going to put another 2 packs, you know, behind this. Then we'll get another 2 of these plastic. This is so difficult. This won't go up anymore. I need really a side view. I have got another tripod, so I may be able to anchor that up the next time, put it on the side. I don't know if StreamYards will let you do several cameras at once, but I think we'll have another panel going along here. So yeah, it'll be 2 of these running along the back, 2 more at the back, 2 more at the side. So that's that. Right, I've just seen another comment. I just want to see that, yeah, we've done the bolts, we've put them in yet. There's them ones, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we have got something else to do. Right, so let me get to the comment first. Hello, Alex Bills. How's it going? We're just assembling this lovely piece that Adam Turner very kindly advised me on. This was coming up. I've been so excited about this because, you know, it's the ultimate base. I don't think the DeLorean, we got it already pre-built, and it's nice to build your own base. You've got to remember that there's going to be so many electrics in this. Once we get the base done, you've got all them wirings that is going to alleviate the plane and that. So, right, what have we got to do now? So it looks like it's these 2 holes here. It looks like we're now going to put this bracket on here. I'm assuming that's going to hold like the top. It's just going to act like a pillar in between this floor and the top floor. Whether there's going to be a top floor on this, I'm not sure. As you can see, it's directional here because you've got 2 screw holes here and you've got no screw holes there. So the way it wants us to do this, it looks like they want this panel that has got no screws in place in the back here. So that's going to go in there. Yeah, again with the washer. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit tricky again. I think the base will have a few issues. Well, someone told me it's 5 issues. So my news agents, I don't know how they do it, but I seem to get 2 issues a week, because I went in there today and got issue 75 and 76. But I also managed to get for anyone that's just joined, I know there's 6 people watching. I've managed to get the 2nd issue of the Dodge Charger. So yeah, they've still got loads of issue 1s. So if anyone needs an issue 1, I probably can help someone out and get them with. Right, so we need to put this through here. So how are we going to do this? Oh, it's very fragile. Oh man. Right, yeah, that's great. So this part, whoa, that's what I didn't want it to do. And everything's moving a bit. So what will happen here is, as you can see, this part here is a little bit floppy. So what this does is that will anchor it and stop that from happening. So what we now need to do, this is probably not the best way to do it, but we need to put 2 screws through that. We get this one, and then this is going to be really cool once it's done. So if we just, no, hang on a minute, they want it, yeah, so it's the other way around. So it's, this part here has to face the back, like this part here, so it faces sort of like the top of the camera, if you like. So if we just put that there, lovely. That one round there, yep. Okay. Right, that's going to be a pain, isn't it? Oh gosh. This is not as easy as you think. You've got to somehow hold it, get the nut. I'm running out of hands. I need some help. Oh gosh, this is, I'm probably not making this very easy for myself, but I'm not really sure. Now I've got the problem of how I can't get the screw. Stay, please stay, don't. Need to do that. Is there any other, does anyone know a better way of doing this? Because there we go. So what I'll do is I'll get just like a little bit of leeway on. Once we get the other screw in, I'll tighten them up. Yeah. Right, so what do I need next? A bolt. I keep saying bolt. Okay, I'm doing it now. I need a, get that one there. I need to get this one through that. This is absolutely massive. I think the enjoyment of this issue is the fact that, as I said, we're building the base ourselves, which is so nice. I don't know to the only other base, as I said, is the DeLorean. So that's the only other one I know that I've done the base on. So just tighten that up a smidge. Whoops, that's all right. I'm just going to do that a little bit more. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to turn that one around this side now, so you can see that it's no, that's no. I'm right-handed. I can't do it that way, so I'll do it this way. This is absolutely fantastic. So I reckon, actually I'll do that in a minute. A bit more. Yeah. Whew. Wow. Okay. So let me just pack this oil away. So, wow, that is a lovely issue. As you can see, it will be a little bit floppy up here until we get some more. I don't know if we get more brackets, but there's certainly some holes here, so maybe we will. But yeah, that's what it's looking like at the moment. It's really good. So what we've done here, I just want to double check that I've got this right. So we've put this base section on here. We've put a bracket down there, which is brilliant. That is an optical illusion, because in the book, if you look very closely, it looks like this is there and that, and it goes down and then slopes like that. It's not. That is correct. It's just how it's printed. So it does go down. Remember, this part here goes at the back. Yeah, wow. That is it. So that's all we need to do in this issue. So completed work. Now, as I said, I think that's an absolute cracker of a build of a base. It feels very heavy. It's not too heavy. It's just about right. So the fun part of this issue is going to be when we put all these electrics, and don't forget we've got to have these poles that articulate the plane so it goes, you know, up and down and back to front and all over the place. But my theory is we're going to have another 2 of these panels. They're going to back onto these parts at the back. Then we'll get another 2. I think it's going to be a case of 2 boards, 2 sides, you know, that sort of thing. We may get it this side and that side, and then the 2 panels here, or what it may do is put the other side of this on the back. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a look. So if I put that over there, so obviously here, yeah, if we bring this down again, like so, I can see a comment, I'll get to that in a minute. So you can see that we've got, so that's interesting, we've only got 1 piece. Oh wow, 2 side sections and a base. See what they're doing, Adam? They are stretching this board out now. So we're going to get half a dozen packs of this. Plus metal. See, I would have put another base in that. I can't see why you would only put 1 base in there. But I'll tell you what, I'm really intrigued. I want to have a look. I'm going to have a sneak peek. I don't normally do this, but I want to have a sneak peek. Let's just put that there. I will get to your comment. So let me just get to your comment, and if it's working, why isn't it coming up? The base for the Terminator went. The base for the what's that say? The base for the come on. It's not working today for some reason. Come on. There we go. The base for the Terminator went on for a while. Yeah. I'm nowhere near that at the moment because, as you know, I do pause and swap builds around to accommodate other things. My main focus at the moment is obviously the Spitfire, purely because, you know, I really want to get focused on getting it all moving again, what with the problems and the fun. Terminator's always going to be there. I'm not in a rush to do that. Adam Turner writes, yeah, I think at least to issue, oh gosh, issue 90 of doing the base. Bloody hell. They've got to release. I mean, Harshette, what they do is they go from, say, a bit of the plane to perhaps a wheel, and then back to the bit of the plane, then back to the wheel. I can't see it being. Obviously, you said to issue 90, but I can't. They can't make us do up to issue 90 on all that board. Surely they must at some point. Through issue, you know, while we're doing the base, I think this will go on for 4 weeks, but surely they can't make us do that up to issue 90. They must have to return to the back of the plane at some point. Let's have a look in here, but yeah, up to issue 90. So intrigued, very intrigued. But I love the presentation in this. I mean, it's like wow. So let's open this up and. You know what, it's too hot in here. So this is issue 76. We can have a sneak peek, but it's probably all the same stuff again. So yeah, it's basically so more sides, more brackets, which we've got here, and then yeah, 1 piece of board. They're crafty, aren't they? I would have done 2 pieces and get more of the board done. But they know this is the thing. They know that if we put the 2 boards on and these sides, they know that we've got a little bit more of our money's worth, maybe. But yeah, wow. So we know what we're doing next week then. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Spitfire every Thursday. I'll try to do it every Thursday again and get back into that rhythm of every week. But yeah, I'm very impressed with that. So what's in after? Oh no, Adam, what are we gonna do? Look, it's another base. Oh yeah, it's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be X-wing. It's gonna be like wing, 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 wing. Oh my god! Like I heard a lot of things about that build. About that, it it just went on and on and on for wings. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on them wings, but wow, we've got quite a lot of base work by the sounds of it. See, again, I don't understand that. Why would you put, I mean, obviously this issue we had, where's the magazine come for this? I think it's that one, yeah. This issue, as you can see, we've got, let's go to that one. So we've got two bases, yeah. I can't understand why they would then cut it down to one base, and then the week after that we get another part of the base. I think what they're doing is they're stretching it out, because as I said, I would have, if that was me, I would have put the other base in that issue like we've done with this, but they want to stretch it out. I bet that's what it is. So 76 and 77 looks like more panels, so that's going to be a fairly easy week, isn't it, doing the panels and that. So wow, yeah, going back to this, it's lovely. So if we just move that up a smidge. Ooh. What's going on here? But yeah, there's some detailing on here. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see it's some sort of, it looks like, you know, the sort of stuff you get on trees, like that bark effect. It obviously this is not bark, but that's the sort of effect I'm getting. It's quite it feels like it's laminated with something, but yeah, really, really good. So that's all we're doing for that issue. So I hope you like that video. I will be doing, let me get my schedule actually, because this is what I plan to do for the schedule. So I was going to do the Pocket Watch issue 1, but I had a few of my new software, because I do all my edits now. My new software is not uploading the file. It's got the video, but it just won't go past 80% for some reason. So this is what I'm thinking. This tripod is really getting on my nerves. Whoa. Stay. Oh no, it's falling down. I need, no, this can't be happening. Stay. We've got a volcano. That's going to fall. Okay, so I'm going to have to just go like that. So this is what I'm thinking. Monday, diamond painting. I don't want to do diamond painting every evening. I much prefer to do it like, I'm trying to get it on set days. Tuesday, I'm thinking of doing that pocket watch. It was supposed to go up Sunday, but we're having problems, or I'm having problems, should I say, with my edit software. Wednesday, I'm thinking of Batman, the animated series, The Joker, because my contact over in London has posted that today. So theoretically, it should be here Monday, hopefully. Thursday, I'm thinking build the Spitfire 76, because obviously that's the day. I know obviously we get issues come in on, is it Tuesday or Thursday, but I'm not in a race to get up to that issue. I like to enjoy it, so I don't want to race. It's not a race. Build it in your own time. I'd like to get up to date, but I'm happy doing it like this. And then Friday, I'm going to do R2D2, because R2D2 is over there. So I'll do the live then. So that's what I'm thinking. And it will all be live as well, apart from the classic pocket watch. The reason why I don't do that live is because there's not really much I can say apart from it's a pocket watch. And it's very lovely, but yes. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think, yeah, it would definitely be around 20-ish. Oh no. 20 issues of doing the base. Okay. Yeah. I think you know my reaction to that. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I've got stacks and stacks. Obviously, I'm still waiting for issues 1 to 5 of the. Sorry, I'm holding this up because my tripod is like really weird at the moment. the screw on the bottom is broke, so every time I screw it up, it goes through the thread and falls back down. So it's wedged up with this. I don't know if you can see that, like just right here. If I go to that, it's wedged up with this blue box at the moment. So I have another one in my relative's house, but just haven't had the time to get it. What was I talking about? Yeah, so my guy up in London is going to get issues 1 to 5 and 6 and 7, because I do have, I think it's 1 to 5 that's got that engine, or it might be issue 10. But yeah, we're trying to get that front. My main aim is to get that front moving again. I've been very lucky in the fact that I can still carry on where possible, but I really need to get cracking on with that base. I've got most of the parts. It's just trying to get that in. So yeah, apart from that, 76, as I said, will be 76. I'm thinking I was going to do it Tuesday, but I may do a double, you know, do the pocket watch and the issue 76, juggle this round to 78 and 77, 78, something like that. But yeah, I think that looks good. But yeah, but overall, I think it's going to be pretty big. I think there's going to be a lot of wires. Does anyone know how many wires are going to be in there? You know, like, because you've got to remember that this is not the end of it. This is just the base. You've got all these animatronics that are underneath it that is moving all the poles and that. What is, oh no, issues I'm missing. Right, so, oh gosh. The cockpit base, I need the whole of, I've got the both walls. Okay, so I've got the 2 walls. I've got the cockpit seat, that's over there somewhere. It was over there. I've got this part here, which is something to do with the motor housing. I need issue, I think it's from issue 10 backwards. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Maybe 11 and 12. I mean, I just haven't had the time to write down all the issues that I need, but it's basically all the engine. So everything to do with the engine, you know, everything to do with the engine, everything to do with the, you know, cockpit base, if you like. I've got the cockpit base, but the other side of the wall, I really need, and the other one I need is I've mislaid, you know, there's like this issue where there's all these red wires everywhere. I don't think they're functional, but they're just like for show, or maybe I've got that wrong. But I also need that issue. So really the Spitfire for me, I've not gave up on it, because I know some of you think that I don't do it anymore. That's not the case. If you don't see it on my channel for any build, it's because obviously parts are delayed and wait for replacements, or I shuffle them around to accommodate other builds. But I really do need the front, because it's them sort of issues that is preventing me putting this on. You know, I need that part, because I can't put the thing that sits under that is like a white housing thing for, like, I think it's like a motor. But yes, I can't do anything without that engine, because I think that sits in it, then you build around that or something. So plus I've still got to do all, or what I may do is Tuesday I may do a little bit more of the tower, because I've got all them issues, and then we could perhaps go back to the base here. So maybe you have to Facebook message me what you need and see what I can. Oh yes, please, that would be amazing if you can. I know you've helped me in the past with some bits, you know, like DC busts and that. Yeah, I think what I need to do is perhaps go through all the magazines, or go back on some videos of other people building this like me, and figure out what issues I need and what I don't. But yeah, I'll get a list. So you want a list for that, yeah? Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, so list of issues. Lovely. Okay, I'll do that. That's no problem. But overall, I've really enjoyed that issue. I think that was a really good cracker of a build. Can't wait to get on with the next. I really feel like doing another one tomorrow, but we've got R2D2 tomorrow, so that's going to be quick. No, R2D2 3, 4 is next week. So issue 3 is tomorrow, but that's quite a quick one because it's something to do with like that blue dome of the eye thing. Or is it a camera? But yeah. Right, I'm going now. Thank you so much to everyone who's watched. Adrian Turner, Alex Bills, and the other 5 people watching, or 4 people watching. Obviously, if you're watching, because it doesn't tell me who's watching unless you comment in the show, so that we can all have a chat. You don't have to comment, but it'd be nice to see who the other people is that are watching. But other than that, I'm going to stop rabbiting on. I can talk for Britain, and I'll see you tomorrow for R2D2 issue number 3, which will probably be about. Did I schedule it for 7? I think it's 7. Yes, I think. What's this? Oh no, I've missed that. Yeah. But yeah, have a lovely evening. I'll be back tomorrow with R2D2 issue number 3. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to be notified for all the videos that I do. Remember to tap the ring-a-ding-dong bell and you'll be notified for all the videos I do. Remember to tap that subscribe button as well, because that also notifies you of all the videos I do. And it's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you nothing. Because 40% of you actually watch my channel but don't actually subscribe. So it's like you do watch it, but just hit that button and then you can be notified of every video. Anyway, take care. Have a lovely evening. I'll be back tomorrow with R2D2. Bye-bye.